Hi. Hello. I am here, and I'm not playing Red Dead. I said before I was kind of feeling like bringing back uh Final Fantasy Fridays, and I wanted to do more, you know, stuff that wasn't more Red Dead. As much as I'm enjoying the game, I uh I still want to do like other games. I could have just done more Red Dead tonight, trust me. But I was like, no, I kind of miss doing some Final Fantasy and you know, where all this crap come from? Oh, that's right. I was helping somebody do stuff. I got a bunch of like random drops. Just throw that away. Throw that away. Okay. But yeah. Um, I'm thinking tonight. I kind of want to do, my daily stuff. Um, do some like probably white mage. Just want to level a little bit. And then I think I might dip into the Dawn Trail like role quests because I didn't do those, and I keep seeing them every time I go back there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't do that. I have a delicious monster. Um, but yeah, chill, Final Fantasy stream. I'm very still kind of blah. Not bad enough to like not want to stream or anything like that, but um, yeah, I'm scatterbrained. Also, today didn't go like I wanted it to. I really sleep has been much better. Like I'm actually like sleeping like regularly. It's weird actually because I still have the brain worms every time I go to bed of like this isn't gonna work. You know how this goes, and then like next thing I know, I'm waking up the next day and I'm like, oh shit, I slept. um, but I'm trying to get other things back on track, and through no fault of my own, it's just not working. Like it's been like off and on raining for like a week. And I really wanted to like go do exercise and yeah, no. That wasn't happening. Um like today I thought I'll beat the rain, I'll I'll go out like, before it's coming. Um and I kind of did. Still on the return from mile 1, I started to feel some pitter patter, and I was like, "Uh-oh." And yeah, before I could quite get back, I got a little drenched, which damaged my mood a little bit. Because of course, then I had to come back in, and be like, ugh, immediately shower. Those clothes are wet, so I need to like hang them somewhere for a bit so they can dry off. Eh, it's just been one of those times. Plus, um, pretty soon, this is, I don't know how I don't know if, did I talk about this like next like week or two being really complicated for me last year? Let me look at the dates like last year to see like because it may have conveniently fallen on days where I was like not streaming anyway last year. Let's see. No? Huh. I don't know what I did. Well, anyway, um, basically this like next week or two, it is a barrage of stuff. Immediate family, like birthdays. My bestie's birthday is like the day after. And then they are also taking a vacation, I think, from like work. I think around the 20th, which most likely means like I might take I know I just took a vacation, but I might take another one so that I can actually like hang out with them. So we will see. There may not be like a really static schedule for a bit because, you know, my social batteries are pretty low. So if it gets a little too much, there may be nights where I'm just like, look, I just kind of want to, you know. But we'll see. Tonight, though, I felt like doing some Final Fantasy. So let me get that pulled up. I burped. Yay. Okay. Just making sure everything was like being picked up. But yeah, I think I'm going to do dailies so that I can get my... continue to work on leveling White Mage. I know I was working on Picto, but like I do want to like eventually finish, you know, leveling up Healer. Because this is like my last healer. Let's go ahead and do the main scenario. Get that out of the way. Oh. Okay. Actually, people doing things. Well, maybe. Oh, there we go. I say hello. Oh, we got the long one. Bilbo Laggins is in our party. I have seen so many of those. Like, did that make some kind of resurgence or something? I've seen so many more like Bilbo names lately. Dude, everybody has like a gigantic weapon, it looks like. What the hell? Hi. Yeah, well, okay. The one guy doesn't look like he has a huge weapon, but these two both have like gigantic, like... He's got something. It could be a staff. Maybe it's a black mage. Oh, it is. There you go. What? Oh, I fucking idiot. I'm forgetting my buttons already. Are y'all still doing your vacation? I don't know how that I haven't been like keeping up with like how long that's supposed to go on for. I assume it is okay. I'm bad at keeping up with stuff. I was just saying I may be taking another one because my bestie is taking off, like they're taking like some like paid vacation time pretty soon, so as much as I don't like doing it after I just took like you know a few days. See, everybody I talked to hated it, and I'm so tired of watching those and being disappointed, so I just didn't watch it. The only thing I saw that I was like excited about a little bit was what was it that I was like, ooh, um, man, there was something that, you know, I was like, ooh, but I don't remember what it was now. Um, I know Alien Isolation 2 was like looking like it could be pretty good. The only problem I had with the first game was that it was just too long. You know, like it was one of those situations where the alien became less scary and more just annoying. Like, I don't really know how else to like explain it. Is this we're really, I think we're getting another tank who is not using any mitigations because they almost melted during that. What else did I see that I was like, yeah, no, I don't think I don't think there was anything else like for me there. I know everybody freaked out about Code Veronica, which was like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of off the like remake train at this point. I'll admit, if any of the Resident Evils deserved a remake, it's Code Veronica. Because they kind of blew it the first time with that game. It was one of the first Resident Evils I ever played, but you know, it was something. I think there's gonna be there's gonna be things they kind of have to change a little bit because some of it didn't age well. What else? What else like happened? Let me look. Oh yeah, Tifa getting into Street Fighter. That's pretty funny because I really thought it was going to be Tekken that got Tifa. Guild Wars 3 could be interesting. I can't get into another MMO, but, you know. I'm trying to see more of, like, the individual, like, trailers. Alright, here we go. Code Veronica, you know, whatever. Final Fantasy VII Revelation, don't care. I don't know what the Cuphead thing is, but I've seen it. Like, I don't... is it just like a... Is it just the... Wait, it's a whole new game? I'm kind of, like, rapidly scrolling through it. Oh, like it is. Like, it's a... Is it? I don't fucking know. Oh, it's like a weird, like, retro, like, version. Okay, gotcha. That's kind of neat. Black Flag, I can't make up my mind if I care about that. I love that game, but I don't know if I want to spend a whole bunch of money on, like, a remake. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin. I thought... Wait, I thought all that was, like, canceled. Or was that, like, a movie? That may have been the movie. I think they were going to make a movie about The Last Ronin, and it unsurprisingly got canceled because The Last Ronin is, like, super dark. I really like that comic, but it is very dark for, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, if you don't know the original, like, Turtle stuff where it was kind of dark in the first place. Whoa, I hit the wrong button. Yep, the tank is not using mitigation at all. Why does this only happen when I'm streaming? They're not spinning the boss either, like to face away from us. At this rate, it's gonna become like a channel meme or something. Like, why is it only when I'm streaming that I get like these really... Wait, are they using them now? Nope. They're using their own buffs that make them do more damage, but they're not. I wondered why they were like dissolving in that fight outside. It's just... Yeah, I'm not a fan of the remake, so they weren't grabbing me. Like, in fact, they grabbed me less than the original game did. Like, the like insane, like, you know, alternate like timeline shit or whatever they're doing. It just makes that game more just like... Now, the gameplay itself is actually not bad. I actually do like when you're actually like playing the game and not in like cutscenes or endless dialogue. Those parts I do like, because the combat system, I do wish they had stuck with like turn-based, but you know, I think it's funny because like I don't remember if I told this story, but I was scrolling like news stuff one day and it was really funny because there was an article about how, you know, they were talking to Atlas about like revitalizing turn-based RPGs, and they basically were like, we don't really feel like we're doing anything that innovative. There's, you know, there's still a market for turn-based games. Like Persona 5 did really well. Persona 3 Reload did really well. We're expecting Persona 4 to do really well. So, you know, they were like, we don't really think we're doing anything that special. And I think like 2 articles down was Square Enix talking about how nobody wants turn-based like stuff anymore, and they're very committed to their like RPG series going forward being more action RPG. And I was like, what are the odds? Like, oh, well, I mean, all that does is make them seem more legit. I don't know why they... I mean, I guess you don't have a choice, you know? But, like, leaks that just get to make the rounds and people are like, I don't know if this is real or not. If you just leave them alone, it kind of lends credit to this is possibly fake because Atlas would be mad about it. But if they immediately start like aggressively doing takedowns and stuff, everybody is always just like, okay, so it's real then. Which is funny because it's like, yeah, that is true. I don't pay much mind until somebody's like, yeah, no, they're like copyright claiming. Then I'm like, oh, well, then it might actually be real. Let's see. What else is on here? So The Last Ronin is going to be a video game? Oh, from the same studio that did Bayonetta, Nier Automata, and Ninja Gaiden? That could be pretty good then. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin is a good read. It's a mini-series too, so you can get through it pretty quick. But I actually recommend people like read that comic. It's really good. Oh yeah, I saw the Gundam game, which it feels like the Resident Evil movie trailer. I don't know what is very Gundam about this, but I guess it looks alright. Crossfire, is that like the... Yeah, I was gonna say, this is like the millionth, like, sweaty shooter, go military men game. Virtua Fighter. Another Saw game? That's shocking. That second game was really bad. I mean, both games are pretty bad, but... yeah, it is, but it's good. And don't, like, spoil yourself, because there's some pretty big, like, spoilery things that are fun to discover, like, as you read. I enjoyed it. When they said they were going to make a movie, I was actually kind of into that, but I think the last thing I saw was that it was, like, officially, like, canceled. Like, nobody wanted to pick it up. Because I think they specifically said that a lot of the studios, basically, when they realized that it's kind of a darker story, they just passed on it, because they were like, no, we want to be able to get, you know, kids, because it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And, you know, the guy that was going to direct it was like, well, this is, like, kind of a darker Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles story. Soulframe. I've heard good things about Soulframe, but I could never get into Warframe, so I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know what this, like, Amsterdam game is supposed to be, because it looks like it's just a cinematic trailer. There's no gameplay. Another Star Wars game. Is this a... wait, is this like an XCOM style Star Wars game? Where you know, like, you move around, like... wait, is it actually like... if this is like an XCOM Star Wars game, I'm okay with that. I could be interested in this. Guild Wars 3. Like I said, Guild Wars apparently is really good. I, I never, you know, this is the only MMO I've ever really, like, stuck with. Kind of a witchery looking vampire game. Oh yeah, okay, there's the Monster Hunter stuff. Palworld is finally coming to 1.0. That's pretty cool. Holy shit, wait, what? The Wolf Among Us is finally getting part 2? Was that like 20 years ago? That's funny. It's really funny. I love those comics too, or graphic novels, whatever. They get really interesting, but they get really crazy later. Where, you know, they start introducing, like, more and more, like, Fable people. I know that, like, it becomes established in that universe that, like, your power level is based on, like, how much belief there is in you. Like, from what I remember, like, Cinderella is, like, basically invincible. Like, you can't, like, nobody can kill her ever, because, like the story of Cinderella is, like, in every language across the world, and even people who've never actually read the story are like, if you say something about, like, well, you know about, like, Cinderella, right? They're gonna be like, oh yeah, I do. So she's, like, all powerful. I think she's like an assassin in that world. And then there's, like, Little Red Riding Hood, who's like a psychopath. Like, she's like a monster hunter, I think. I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff in that universe. So I was really sad when The Wolf Among Us did, like, what, like, was it like 4 or 5 parts? And then they were just like, yeah, we're done. You'll never see this again, I guess. I'll admit that I only heard that there was a Star Wars game. I didn't really, like, look into it because I'm so, like, tired of Star Wars. But seeing that it's kind of like an XCOM kind of thing, I don't know. I could do that maybe. See if the tank uses any mitts for this incoming tank buster. Nope, not a single one. Watch their health just vanish. if I maybe yeah, maybe I need to start leaning towards like unlocking Dark Knight and leveling Dark Knight, because holy shit, I can't believe how often I get these like not good tanks. Somebody has to kill this hand before it grabs me. Thank you. I do think it's funny that it's only when I'm streaming, though. Because I swear that's not a lie. Like, when I'm not streaming, my MSQ roulettes and stuff go off without a fucking hitch. I don't know what it is about streaming that I get these, like, goobers. And the thing is, I'm pretty patient and nice. I get when people are new, but when you're a tank, taking less damage is like, you know, that's your whole thing. You can take more damage than the rest of us, so you're supposed to kind of, you know, make things easier on me specifically. Yeah, there's an in-game thing that tells you that it's like, it starts on the 8th. I think I'm pretty prepared, considering I think I looked at, unless the rates are different, I think I can trade in for like 300 like little Orby thingies. I'm all in on Lucy. I want Lucy. And I will get her like as far as I can. And possibly roll on weapon. I don't know, depends. I think I saw like preliminary like reviews and people were like, yeah, her weapon is like really good for her. So I was like, I might try to grab that too. I'm basically looking at it as I want to get Lucy, and then I'm only going to play as Lucy. She looks fun to play too. I was really disappointed when I thought she was just going to be like a gun person only. But once I saw like some of her gameplay featuring the mono wire, I was like, yes, because that was what I was envisioning from the start. Was, you know. I'm a little worried about Stellar Blade, because that looked like a, you know, I'm not going to say anything for sure because I don't want somebody to yell at me, but that looked a little AI-y. And that's going to be a super bummer if yet another studio that had like a banger. What's that now? Oh, hi! I was lurking in your stream before I went live, but hi, Guru. Guru, sorry, not Guru. Yeah, thank you for the raid. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, never mind, you're on it. Oh. Wait, what? You definitely spelled that right. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I saw you were doing Fallout Fridays, and I was like, you know what? I don't... Ooh, XCOM 2. Wait, how did I miss you playing XCOM 2? Oh, unless that was like last night or the night before. I was very busy, so I may have missed it. I love that game. But yes, hi! I hope you had a good stream. Yeah, that makes sense then. I was busy both of those days till literally almost the sun was coming up. I've had a busy... Bleh. But yes, hello everybody. I'm doing Final Fantasy Friday because I need to prove to the world that I don't have to play Red Dead Redemption 2 all the time. Yeah, that's my concern. I really hope it's not another one of those games that did really well and then they're putting out a new one and being like, we used AI, and it's like, oh. I'm doing I'm leveling White Mage first. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Was Lies of P. Wait, I thought I showed you Gaius and you were like, no, he does not fit my old man thing. Squinting at you. Maybe that was somebody else. Oh, okay. That makes sense. But yeah, I'm doing, I want to level up White Mage a little more, and then I'm thinking after I'm done with my dailies, I might start dipping into the Dawntrail role quests, because I forgot to do those. And those blue exclamation points every time I go back to Tuliolul are constantly mocking me. My bestie, like, just, bumped into, Gaius, like, post, you know, this, and they're already like, oh my god, yes! But anyway, Guro, if you need to raid and run, you know, you got stuff to do post-stream, that is A-okay. Same goes for your little squad that you brought over. If you guys need to run, it's all good. But if you'd like to hang out and lurk, you are more than welcome. We're very lurker-friendly. These streams with Final Fantasy tend to be very yappy. We just kind of hang out, talk about whatever. We were chit-chatting about the game show today. I was just kind of glancing over like what was announced to see if I cared. Wait, what? I didn't see that. I didn't see that on the trailer list I was looking at. Maybe I should have looked at all games announced Summer Games Fest. Usually you can find like somebody who just puts like a literal list together. Oh yeah, here we go. The Wolf Among Us 2 is probably the most shocking thing on here. Because that came out, like, seriously, like, wasn't... Am I insane, or was that seriously, like, 20 years ago? 2014? Oh, okay, so... Not that long ago, but... Palworld 1.0. Oh, there is an Attack on Titan 3. Okay. I wondered what you were talking about when you mentioned Attack on Titan. Oh, shit, wait. We have to bully an older gentleman for a bit. And then I can go back to looking at stuff. Also, as per usual lately, I've got a tank who refuses to do any type of mitigation, which has been wonderful. It's my favorite thing when the tank doesn't do the one thing that tanks do, and it only ever happens when I'm streaming. So it was just a result of, like, that weird, like, you know, studio closure brief thing. Like, they just had, you know. I guess that makes sense. It's just weird that, I don't know. I kind of assumed that even if, you know... Oh, now they're using their mitigations. They realized they existed. I wish the tank would also stop running to me. That's not as big a deal, but usually it's pretty much accepted that if you're a ranged character, you run in to help everybody stack. Oh, I didn't see that. That's pretty cool. Just to let people get caught up and stuff. I was saying before you guys showed up that I actually really like that world, because a lot of its, like, mechanics and rules are very interesting. Like the whole, you know, in that world, like, the more well-known you are as a fantastical character, the more powerful you are, which I think is, like, amazing. I think that's such a neat idea. Like, the more remembered and acknowledged by people you are, the more powerful you are. To the point of, like, you know, certain characters essentially being immortal because they're so well known and beloved across the world. Yeah, well, please get away from me. What are you doing? You got plenty of room. Damn it. As I've said, despite what I'm playing right now, I am not the biggest Final Fantasy fan, and I'm not crazy about the remakes. I don't really they just don't really do anything for me. The original games were like okay, but I really don't like. First of all, I don't like that they're taking like 400 years to come out. Is this guy like trying to get us killed? Why is he not killing the clones? What is happening right now? Okay, this is gonna suck because we got hurt a lot. In fact, we're probably not... I might lose the Black Mage here. I'm not sure I can keep them alive. No, we're good. Hang on. I actually have to pay attention because I don't know what's going on with this group. I think we can't lose at this point, but still, I'm just keeping an eye on things. Okay, thank God. Okay, what were we doing? Oh wait, let me... GG's, even though that was very annoying. That was the only one with not a DMV photo, so... Okay, not a single GG's back. I don't know what is going on with my groups I get when I'm streaming. I really don't. Everybody's really mean, and nobody does what they're supposed to do. Anyway, let me catch up here. Yes. Yeah, I agree. I just don't really care that much about the remakes. I feel like they are leaning way too much into being like overly cinematic, and like I think the thing was with the first one was that when I was like allowed to play the game, I actually kind of thought it was kind of neat. But then the minute you're like back into an endless cutscene or talking, and they're talking about the dumbest shit on earth in my brain, my brain is just like, please just let me go and fight. Like, let me go beat up some monsters for a bit, and then we can get back to this insane story. I don't know. I'm, you know, if at the end of the day, if people are super excited for Final Fantasy VII, then yippee. You know what I mean? As I always say, you know, if, you know, life's short. If you find things that you enjoy them shamelessly. It's all good. But, like, for me, this show did not have a lot for me. Let me look again at what else they announced. Yeah, I tried to watch Vinny Vinesauce play 7 because he's a huge, like, Final Fantasy fan. And, you know, it was nice to see that he was having a good time. But, like, the story was so, like, bafflingly stupid to me that I just was like, like sometimes it was cute. I liked a lot of like Cloud and Tifa's interactions. I don't know. It was just, I don't know, man. It's definitely one of those things where I'm like, look, if you are happy, then yippee. Yeah, I feel like the Elder Scrolls, I don't know what's going on with the Elder Scrolls 6. I think that was an incident of they thought they had it under control and they were like, you know, let's go ahead and announce it. And then somebody like after the show came in and was like, what are you doing, dude? Why did you announce that? Because Elder Scrolls 6. Dude, we are like 7 years away from like releasing it. Oh, shit. Star Wars Zero Company is being kind of XCOM-ish surprisingly has caught my eye. We'll see. You know, like if that has some decent reviews when that rolls around, Star Wars might get me back because I love XCOM. So hitting me with like, well, this is Star Wars, but there's XCOM. Oh, well, say no more. Oh man, the Saw game is an ASIM like multiplayer game again. You're not pulling people off of Dead by Daylight. Like you're just not. Like it's just not happening. Okay, Mafia. Wait, what? Oh, Mafia: The Old Country expansion called Man of Honor. Okay, that's neat, I guess. Guild Wars 3 could be neat, but I can't be fucking messing around with more MMOs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. I've already talked about that. Love the comic. If the game is even remotely like on par with that stuff, then I don't know. That could be good. Alien Isolation 2. We'll see. I know people love that fucking game, but like, man, I think I've talked about it before, but like that game is too long. It's just too long. Like the alien is so effective early on in Alien Isolation, but the more you play it, the more it becomes an annoying obstacle rather than something terrifying. Like, you know, 'cause early on, anytime you hear that thing coming, it is genuinely terrifying. It is like, oh god. But because the game is just so long, it's like 6 hours longer than it needs to be. Eventually you're trying to do puzzles and you're hearing the thumping of the alien, and it literally turns from, oh my god, you know, I'm gonna pee, to, oh my god, can you just go away? And, you know, I have to crouch behind this desk for 10 minutes waiting for you to fuck off. And it's not scary, it's just annoying at this point. Yeah, Wolverine looks neat. I was actually kind of surprised. Code Veronica, you know, it's fine. Like, I'm kind of off on the remake train, but again, if anything deserves a remake, it's Code Veronica. Code Veronica was not a very good game, you know? So at least we're getting a remake of something that gets another shot at being good, rather than another RE4 or another other good game that was already good, but let's remake it because, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those things where, like, looking at all the announcements, I can't say that I regret not watching it. I'm kind of like, eh. Oh, the Alien Isolation 2 is set on a station that's on a planet, so you're not stuck in space anymore. I guess that's kind of neat. Maybe there'll be some spooky outdoor segments. Huh. But yeah, Wolverine looked pretty neat. I should be good to do some high-level dungeons. We'll see. Every now and then it says high level and then you get sorted into something baby mode, so. I do like that Wolverine is kind of doing like its own like universe thing or whatever. Well, this is a fun dungeon. This is not like high level, but it's fine. Yeah, that's my sadly that is my issue most of the time, is I don't really care that much about racing games. I've tried once or twice. I think the only one that I was ever unironically into was Midnight Club 2, which is like, you know, from like a bajillion years ago. But I don't even know why that one was so appealing to me, but I did like it. I guess because maybe it was a little silly. Like, there was a cheat code to put, like, machine guns on your car and stuff. And I did like customizing my car. I still don't have a lot of... Ooh. I still don't have a lot of my toys as a white mage at this level. What I don't know. No, I was gonna say I do, you know, I am, you know, technically a Star Wars fan. Maybe the racing game could lure me in, but like at the end of the day, I just don't really care that much about like racing games and shit. So I think even with it being Star Wars, I don't know. Listen, guys, you got to make up your minds here. Are we moving or not? Because I stun people. So, like, if I start stunning things and then you leave... It's weird when people... Like, this person wants to big pull, but I think the tank is doing smaller pulls, either because they're new or they're not... Oh, well, they do have a sprout. They could be very new. I think it's better to let them pull, you know... how they want to pull. I hate when people like force the tank to like pull more when they clearly don't want to. But yes, if I cared more. How does this work? Doesn't he blow them up, those middle ones first? How big is the explosion though? Okay. And then these are gonna explode. Yeah. Which they're just gonna stand in. It's fine. Big bad tank can handle it, I'm sure. Okay, well, they better... Are they not... They are mitigating, but they did it, like, after the tank buster hit. So it's like, they ate the hit, and then... Wait, doesn't that mean that all of these are going to explode? Which means this is the only safe zone. There must be a lot of new people on tonight. These are some weird parties I've been getting. Okay, so this is another... We need to be over here. I really hope that they realize that. They didn't. It's all good. I feel like... I don't know. It's just every time I'm streaming this game, I feel like I have to... It's less me just healing and more I'm having to like babysit because I get like a bunch of either newbies or people that are being silly. I do love spamming holy light. Yippee. But yeah, I wish I was more into like racing games and shit. I saw people like losing their mind over that Forza game, which, like, is that like video going around real that's like you race a Gundam in Forza 6? Because, like, I saw a video, but I don't know if that was real or not. Because if you race like a mech in that game, that is insane. I didn't realize Forza was, like, silly with it. I thought they were, like, super serious, you know, car game thing. Alright, I don't know how my Reaper's getting hit by stuff. But yeah, with Wolverine, I'm glad they're doing, like, you know, like it's its own universe. Because I think the guy specifically was like, because people saw, like, Jean Grey and stuff in the trailer. And so they were like, oh my god, is this going to be, like, kind of a little bit of an X-Men game? And he very quickly was like, no, the X-Men don't exist in our world. Like, I think he was saying that mutants exist, but that, there's not a, like, formal group like the X-Men. So there's not like a, you know, it's going to be mostly focused on just Logan or Wolverine, whatever. Same thing. I think it doesn't help that I keep getting Dark Knights, which are weirdly, like, squishy in my experience when it comes to, like, healing them. I think it's because of that whole, like, one of their abilities revolves around them dying. I kind of wish the Star Wars racer thing would have stuck to, like, the pod racing, because, like, I know, like, that, like, scene in that movie is apparently, like, infamously hated as, like, a big old time waster. But I like the idea of the different pod racers themselves. So I kind of wish we were still getting, like, more of, like, pod racing focused, like, you know. But it's fine. People that like Star Wars racing are getting content. Yeah, exactly. My favorite was Anakin, like, if you did the repair thing in that old pod racing game, he'd do that thing from the movie. It's working! It's working! I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. God, he was so bad in that movie. I always will leap to his defense, though, that Jesus Christ, he was like 8 years old. Like, and there were grown-ass, like, adult critics that, like, knew better, that were not just saying, like, you know, he gave a questionable performance. They were basically just being like, this kid should die. And then everybody was, like, shocked when he turned into, like, a complete mess for a bit. He's getting his life back on track last I saw, which is really nice because I love positive ends to those stories. Like, I think they said, like, I think he moved back home, and I think, you know, his mom was like, you know, yes, we're getting him back on track, you know, we're taking care of him. He's, like, absolutely coming to terms with, like, a lot of stuff. I think they said he got diagnosed with, like, a bunch of stuff that helped them kind of, you know, realize there was a lot more going on under the hood, but they still were like, you know, the Star Wars thing did not help. Like, I think they said he had to change schools like 3 or 4 times because the bullying was just like so bad. I mean, when I was a kid, I thought Phantom Menace was amazing. It's just, you know, because it's, I think that's like the target audience, you know, because even in like the behind the scenes stuff, you know, like when George Lucas just talk about like creating Jar Jar, he's like, our kids will think it's funny, you know. He doesn't, he doesn't say exactly that, but like, you know, it's pretty clear that I think he wanted kind of a younger audience. Which is weird because then he puts in all that dumb, like, political, stupid, like, trade dispute shit that, like, kids don't care about. But yeah, I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not a fan of the, like, prequels. I'm not a fan of the sequel movies. I'm not a fan of, like, a lot of Star Wars anymore. But I'm also not one of those people that, like, you know, is shocked when people do enjoy it. Like, no, if it makes you happy, good for you. You know, Star Wars fandom needs more, like, fans that are passionate about, you know, Star Wars stuff. Plus, if you focus on Phantom Menace being a fight on a droid ship, and then there's a big conflict, and then a double-bladed lightsaber man shows up and Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan fight him, it's a pretty good movie. Yeah, well, it's just weird that Phantom Menace managed to involve the type of key jangling that kids, including me at the time, ate up, you know, like nothing. But then at the same time, including the most boring, like, shit ever, that was like, wait, how is this, you know, appealing? Doesn't this mean that these two are just going to do the same thing he just did? Yeah, okay. But again, you know, I say it every time I'm, like, super critical of something. I never am going to be one of those people that, like, dunks on people that enjoy something. I might do it playfully, for sure. That's kind of a, you know... That's just something I do. Wait, are these going to do the same thing he did again? No, okay. Like, there are certain things that if you like it, I might be a little, like, baffled by it because I didn't like it so much that I'll be like, wait, what? Really? But that's more of, like, a curiosity thing where I'm going to be like, like, you have to explain to me why you liked it. I need to understand you. What makes you tick so that I can understand this? Oops, I moved in too early. Whoopsie daisy. I wouldn't say I go that far. I'm pretty I'm pretty secure in the things that I enjoy, and you know, so somebody just being completely repulsed by something that makes me happy doesn't really affect me in any way, because, like, it's not going to make me enjoy it less, is the thing, you know? Like, you can't take that away from me. Like, no matter how hard you try, or, you know, whatever, you're just wasting your breath, because at the end of the day, ooh, we need to get up here. At the end of the day, it's like, I'm gonna enjoy it no matter what, so... In fact, I can't really think of something off the top of my head that, like, you know, surprises me to a point of fascination. Like, I thought the Five Nights at Freddy movies was really stupid. Not terrible. I like the first movie. I feel like everybody was kind of wrong about that movie. like like I felt like the fans were glazing it way too much. That game was not a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. But I also thought the critics were super wrong. It was not a like 1 out of 10 or a 2 out of 10. It was fine. But like when I hear those people that are like, I thought it was a 10 out of 10, I am usually like very much like, I kind of want to pick at your brain. But at the same time, that fan base is very rabid. So it's kind of like, do I really need to like really like grill this person on like why they liked it? They probably liked it because they're just a huge fan of the series. So it's one of those things where they could do no wrong. GG's. Oops, I was all caps. I shouted at them. You can have that, actually. There you go. Goodbye, everybody. I don't remember the last time somebody, like, really hated something that I was into. Like, you know, like I said, like, I'm into blah, 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 and they were like, oh! I don't think that's happened in a while. I think the last thing I was surprised by wasn't a person. It was, Dredge. I really enjoyed Dredge. Like that was one of my October games that was supposed to be just, we're gonna play it like once. And then I liked it so much that I was like, I think after Spooky Month is over, we're gonna keep playing this because I really want to. And by the time I was done with that game, like, I really struggled to find like a real flaw. Like, if I really wanted to pick at it and be like, well, they could have done blah, blah, blah better. And I don't think it's like a 10 out of 10 because I don't believe in 10 out of 10s, just like I don't believe in like 1 out of 10s. Like, a 10 out of 10 is that by definition means it's perfect. So if you have any complaint about it, then it's not a 10 out of 10. But I also don't believe in 1 out of 10s because I'm like, a 1 out of 10, I feel like if I rated anything a 1 out of 10, that means it fundamentally didn't do what it was supposed to do. So, like, I don't know. If I ordered a vacuum online and I hooked it up and I was like, man, my floor is dirty, I want a vacuum. And I turned the vacuum on and somehow instead of sucking up dirt, it spews like shit all over my floor and then explodes. That's something I would give a 1 out of 10. You know, because, you know, it literally did not function as the vacuum is supposed to. It would be like the same thing if like I don't know, like a car, you know, I would give a 1 out of 10 to a car that I bought. And when I started it up, it backed out of my driveway on its own and took me to like, I don't know, across the United States with me in the car being like, please let me out. And it just was like, nope. you know, so, you know, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't believe in either of those, but I thought Dredge was like it had to be like a 9. And then, I think one random night I just looked into like, I was like, I wonder how this game did because I really enjoyed it. And I think it averaged like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. And I thought, huh? Like, what did I miss? Like, what? Huh? I think that was the last time that I remember thinking like I really enjoyed something, and then apparently everybody else was just kind of shrugging their shoulders and thought it was like, eh. I mean, yeah, well, I mean, that goes without saying, you know, ratings from anybody are always just from that person, you know, it's It's just that person's opinion. I just personally, in that, you know, same like idea, I don't personally, and you know, admittedly, when I do see people give things 10 out of 10s, I do kind of go looking elsewhere for like a review, because I just don't, I just don't believe those exist. You know, Resident Evil 4 remake kind of got me there. There was a bunch of people that were like, this is a 10 out of 10 game. But then, like, in their review, they would talk about how bad Ashley's AI is and how it got them, like, killed, or they accidentally shot Ashley or whatever. And I'm like, well, then it's not a 10 out of 10. You can't say it's a perfect game and then list complaints, because complaints means it's not perfect. Durgan said, I've had people say they don't like something, and I have unfortunately feel like I'm wrong for liking things. To an extent, I think that's kind of normal for people who aren't like narcissistic, you know, self-absorbed people. Because I think the knee-jerk reaction to somebody who is just completely certain about every single thing they've ever done, and their opinions are 100% correct all the time. I think when somebody questions it, they kind of just immediately brush it off as, you know, well, you're wrong. I'm right. I like what I like. You're an idiot for not liking what I like. So I think people that even for a moment are kind of like, oh shit, is this thing I like not as good as I thought it was? I think that's normal. Because I personally do that. Even if ultimately your opinion isn't going to affect how I feel about something, it does always kind of make me pause. Just like what I was just talking about, Dredge. Dredge, seeing that it averaged like a freaking like a 7 or whatever, I immediately didn't just go, oh, well, all these people are stupid. My first thought was, well, what did I miss? Like, what was so bad about it? Like, I mean, 7's not necessarily a bad score, but I thought, you know, after playing it, I was like, this is at least like an 8 or 9, right? Like, who could have a problem with this game? And then to see it was kind of lowish, I was like, oh, huh. Okay, I mean, I guess that's still kind of normal. You know, some people are protective about the things that they, like, care about, which, you know, I'm not. I'm one of those people that thinks it's pretty important to be critical about something, even if you care about it, because that shows that you care about it, because you want it to be better, you know? Like, there's not really anything that I am just going to blindly support. You know, if like a series I like, or a game I like, or a book I like, or whatever, if it starts going in a direction that I don't really think is great, I'm probably going to be like, yeah, I think it's really stupid. But it comes from like love, you know, it's less like I'm dumping on it, and more like, I hope that they do better because I really like this and I want it to be better. That being said, I don't really usually feel possessed to say that. Like you're talking about, you're using words like disgust, which makes me think, like, was that a... Hold on. Oh, never mind. I thought I saw a Bridget cosplay. I was about to be like, what the... How did you put that together? Give it to me now. Yeah, using words like disgust makes me think it's a little more extreme, which that I can't really sympathize with, because I get if you're not into something, but I don't like the idea of somebody like tearing it down. You know, like somebody being like, well, I think that, I don't know. I mean, we just had a bunch of people that, oh, fuck. Yay, level 19 healing. Oh, shit. I have no abilities. This is going to be fun. Yeah, like, in situations like that, I'm absolutely going to, like, raise my brow at the person doing it, because, like, you know, huh? You know? Like, what do you mean, you know, like, that's your reaction to finding out? I don't know. You know, not everybody has to be into everything, but I think there's a difference between being like, yeah, it's not really for me, compared to, like, almost acting like you're repulsed by the fact that anybody could like whatever is being discussed. Oh my god, healing at this level sucks. I basically just have to heal this guy. I don't think I can... Yeah, I don't even have, like, an AoE. Jesus Christ. I'll try to do, like, single target shit in between healing. Nope, he's taken off. Jesus Christ. Wait, what the fuck? What did I miss? When did Twi say anything? Oh, you are here. I did not see that. Oh, hi. Are you out of hotel yet? Yay. More sensitive to it because I got bullied a lot. I mean, I got bullied a lot for my interest, which did kind of keep me for a long time where I just really didn't feel comfortable talking about things I was interested in, you know? I just kind of went with, like, the group, you know? If the current topic was foosball, it was like, oh yeah, I saw the big game, you know, and, like, acquiring enough of, like, the base knowledge of whatever the topic was so that I could kind of participate. It's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. That was, like, me, basically. I would get enough info to blend in. And then it only turned out bad if somebody would, like, grill me about it, you know? Oh yeah, well, what do you think about, like, so-and-so's, like, passing average? That was usually trouble. That was usually where I was like, you know, just, he could probably do a little bit better, in my opinion. And it was like a gamble of, like, he has one of the best, like, passing averages in the sport. Oh, I was thinking of, blue blah. My bad. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, he's great. So I kind of get that, you know. It wasn't until I got older that I was like, I actually just don't care what people think in the long run. Oh, yeah, Pokemon was definitely one of the things I got bullied for. You liked it? You like Pokemon? That's for the gays. Which, you know, little did I know. At the time, I'm out here being like, no. And then I got older and I was like, oh shit, I guess it was for the gays. How'd that dude know? It is so hard to do damage. Like, I am trying to have input in these fights other than healing, and it is not really happening. I don't think it's my fault or the tank's fault. I think this is just early, you know, I think this is just early Final Fantasy XIV. Because I can get in a few stone casts, but, like, the tank starts, you know, kind of melting But yeah, I get, you know, I mean, I guess all the like stuff about like bullying and all that aside, it's still just a kind of a bummer to be into something and have someone so not into it that they're like hostile to it. Again, I can't think of like a recent time that that's happened, but like I can see how that would be kind of pretty big bummer. I think, again, for me personally, it would just depend on how into it I am. I'm really into Final Fantasy XIV, but I know plenty of people that were just like, I thought that game was fucking dumb. It's just a bunch of anime bullshit with bunny boys and cat girls, and I'm gonna go play a real MMO like World of Warcraft. Well, that doesn't like ruin my day, but you know, it's one of those things where I'm like, Jesus Christ, okay. All you had to do was say you weren't really into it. Like, holy shit. Yeah, thanks for peeking in, Solvy. Good luck with whatever you're off to do. Be well. I mean, at least I'm white mage, which is like, you know, it's tank basically. I just realized that's a Uma name. I didn't. Oh, okay. We're just. I might just leave you in there. Yeah, yeah. Oh, whoops. I just saw. Okay. The tank just said, "Oops, I didn't see the cutscene." So they're being polite. Oh, I don't have regen. I was like mashing the regen button on the tank, being like, "Hello, I need him to be healed." It's not fun not having any of my healing toys to play with. First time playing this in a while. Wait, who said that? Oh, the what, Dragoon? Is he a Dragoon yet? I can't tell. I think that symbol means Dragoon. A lot of newbies are coming back. I'm really happy though, because like my bestie's back into the game and they're about to get into Shadowbringers, which is fucking amazing. And then another friend, I think, texted me like just like either yesterday or the day before, saying that they re-upped their sub for the first time in like 3 years or something like that because they want to get back into it. It's like, yes, everybody. Like, I'm at the end of the game now, so like if you need anything, all you gotta do is ask. And GG's. Oh, I'm on all caps again. Somebody put a big door in front of me there for a second. Bunch of DMV photos. The returning person can have the comm just because, I don't know, I want them to feel welcome back. Get out of here, you little scamps. Go on with your journey. Alright, I'm leaving. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to any of their conversations. Oh, the tank was saying, I hope this pace is okay. Like, yeah. It's fine. How did my... What is, what's in here that's... Aha. You don't belong here. I'm starting to think the brand new pink interface might be a little too fucking bright. It's nice, but like, man, intense. Yeah, we've already gained like 2 levels just doing like Rolos, which is pretty interesting. See if we can get into a trial. Ooh. But yeah, to sum up the topic, as I always say when I'm critical or favorable towards anything, I think life's too short to get too bent out of shape about like what people do or don't enjoy. If you enjoy something, just enjoy it. Even if people give you a side eye about it. Like I was saying, like I didn't think that FNAF movie was very good. I really think the second one was really bad. That one, I kind of raised my brow when people are like, but I love the second one. I'm like, oh. Okay. But I'm not going to like tear you down over it or not be friends with you anymore or anything like that. Because like I said, at the end of the day, if it makes you happy, there's, you know, you got a limited time to enjoy the things you want to enjoy. You should just enjoy them. Plus, there's probably plenty of dumb shit I like that people think is really stupid. I don't know if it's a hot, like, take. What's that goofy show Adult Swim did? Like, haha, you clowns or whatever. I know plenty of people that were like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I think it's fucking hilarious. Oh shit, we're getting some fucking Halloween, Nightmare Before Christmas music. I wonder, like surely this, like it had to be inspired by Nightmare Before Christmas, right? Like, this is so Nightmare Before Christmas coded. Like, you can see Jack rising out of some goo right now with a palm on his head. Oh, it was? That absolutely checks out, because it's so insanely Nightmare Before Christmasy. I have that on vinyl, and it has the coolest extra. It has the coolest extra thing at the end where it does a prologue that was apparently supposed to be in the movie, but it got left on the cutting room floor. Oh my god, it is so fucking good. It's like years later, and it's Jack. It's Jack meeting up with Santa again. And it's told from Santa's perspective, like he's like basically, you know, telling the story. And he's, you know, he's like, you know, the Skeleton King, you know, or the Pumpkin King, you know, we sat down, blah, blah, blah. And he's, you know, he's like, he thinks to bring it up again that fateful night. And, you know, they kind of discuss like what a fustercluck it was and how everything went wrong. And then at the very end, he's like, I looked the Pumpkin King in the eye and I asked him, knowing what you know now, would you do things the same? Or something like that. And he's like, you know, he says that Jack gets that big grin on his face and just says, like, absolutely, he would do even knowing what he knows, he would do the exact same thing again because it was so fun. And I was like, oh my god, I love this. But that's one of my like prized vinyls. Not just because I love Night Before Christmas, but because of that little bonus thing at the end. Why is everybody moving over here? What do I not know? Oh, no. That for starters, I suppose. That's pretty good. Man, White Mage, I like it, because it's really powerful healing, but like, man, it's like 60-ish and below, you don't have a lot to do. Like, I feel kind of green DPS-y. Oh god! I almost did that, like, early and got myself killed. Whoa. I think, what did that guy get hit by? Something like melted one of them. Also, the other healer's a white mage. That makes it extra, like, I have nothing to do. Like, just then, I was thinking, like, maybe I'll throw down a Medica? And then they threw down a Medica, so it was like, oh. Oh, dude, I love that hair. There you go. Oh, it was somebody's, like, first time, I think? Or they're just watching the cutscene. Wonder... I'm trying to find the, like... Okay, I'm leaving you now. Goodbye. I'm trying to find the thing. Like the final, like, track on that album. Because it was really good. Is it this? No. Is it called maybe like the epilogue, maybe? Oh, wait. Maybe? I think I found it. Oh yeah, I did. I found it. Hang on. Yeah, this is it. It's like the closing thing, and it just says, finally, everything worked out just fine. Christmas was saved, though there wasn't much time. But after that night, things were never the same. Each holiday now knew the other one's name. And though that one Christmas things got out of hand, I'm still rather fond of that skeleton man. So many years later, I thought I'd drop in, and there was old Jack, still looking quite thin, with 4 or 5 skeleton children at hand, playing strange little tunes in their xylophone band. And I asked Jack, do you remember that night when the sky was so dark and the moon shone so bright? When a million small children pretending to sleep nearly didn't have Christmas at all, so to speak? And would, if you could, turn that mighty clock back to that long, fateful night? Now think carefully, Jack. Would you do the whole thing all over again, knowing what you know now? Knowing what you knew then? And he smiled like the old pumpkin king that I knew, then turned and asked softly to me, wouldn't you? fucking, like, that made the, like, purchase of that vinyl just, like, so worth it. Like, I love that entire thing, and it's a shame that it's not in the movie. Yeah, we can do an Alliance raid. Why not? It's so good. I nerd out about shit like that, though, so... To other people, that might sound, like, goofy as shit, but to me, like, every time that part comes on the vinyl, I'm like, yee. Monster completed. Into the trash. Oof. And I knocked it over. God damn it. Okay, crisis averted. That man's a Daddy Bowser. I mean, I guess that's like an approximation of Bowser, yeah. Can we get him in frame? Yeah, I mean, he's got the... It's like the best you can do with that, I guess. I think the best Rogaden cosplay I ever saw was a, like, shirtless Ganondorf wandering around. I think I've told that story before. He was really cool because I asked if I could take pictures of him, and not only was he like, yeah, sure, he, like, did a bunch of poses and stuff for me. Oh, well, never mind, it doesn't matter. I kept forgetting to play the game. I was gonna say I should go check my Cactbot thing, but that thing is completely expired at this point. There's no way. I forgot. I know oh wait, you know what? That is going on right now, the like gold event or whatever, and there's usually somebody selling gold saucer stuff for like cheaper, I think. I think that's how this works. Oh yeah, because all the decorations are up. But where is it? You? Yeah, okay. Okay, well, you know what? Shopping comes later, I guess. I feel like I'm crazy, but didn't the, like, Final Fantasy car come back around during one of these? Because you got it from, like, this person? Or am I making shit up? Do they have the car? Oh, well. I wish they brought the car around more often, because a lot of people want that fucking car, and it's like, that event has come around. Stop giving me the evilest raids, please. I hate these. So annoying. I think every time I've queued up lately, they've been evilous. We're double white mage, so I guess we're not really having to worry. I'm the big squirmy wormy. I mean, at least we get, you know... Ooh. At least we get the Final Fantasy Tactics music. The really good one, too. Ooh, get out of my way. I can't ever see that person coming. The weird, like, spooky phantom thing that, like, can hurt you. I never, like, they blend in too much to everything going on. What? Why am I... I was gonna say, why am I, like, still out of range, according to this? Also, I'm dying? So is our tank? You appear to be dying. I will make efforts to prevent this. Corner. Somebody just... Oh, that was my co-healer, I think. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. I was gonna say, wow, one of our people wasn't feeling like being alive. We need bubbles. Kill froggies for bubble. Hurry up, do the thing. A lot of people drowned. That's okay. Where? Oh, they're way over there. Oh, everybody's like dying. I just noticed that. I hate these raids. They're such a pain in the ass. Like, like, the near raids can be really hard, but they're really fun. The Ivalice ones, I think, are the ones that, like, every fight is kind of tedious, and then, like, also not fun. To me. Wait, which ones are... Okay. I was gonna say, is there, like, a need to, like, split them up? I can't tell what everybody's doing here. Ooh, shit! Oh, they do need to be split up. I see the little tether. I keep forgetting how useful the flower is in terms of, like... That looks like... Oh, okay. Oh, I can't see. What the fuck? Oh. It's been a minute. I thought I botched a mechanic and was just, like, blinded. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. I don't really care about the, like, the loot doesn't really appeal in terms of, like, glam. So there's, like, nothing for me in this dungeon. It's beans. Explosion. Oh shit, I forgot to move my cure stuff back. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. I thought I set that off too early and that I was going to trigger, like, everything's aggro on me. Which would have been a whoopsie. Because it would kill me. Probably. Can we leave? Ooh, I forgot about this. There it goes. Yippee. My white mage version of Smudge. Holy shit. Those are fucking huge. What do you call them? Is that the Manderville ones? Those are massive. Ow, my feet. Ow, your feet. Dude. Please stop stepping in that. Oh, shit. Got smushed, sir. Does he do both? Because that's bad. Okay, thank God. I was gonna say, wait, is this one of those ones where he does the one direction first and then he comes back and does the other one? Because if so, I'm gonna get hit by the second one. Do not hammer me. That's fucked up. He's going up on the platform. Which is also trying to kill us. Hey, I hit do flower. There we go. Please don't come this way. You did it anyway. Oh, that wasn't even my revive. Great. I really felt like I did that faster than they did, but I keep forgetting some people just have like that as a like a macro, you know, where they just push one button and it both swift casts and oh shit. Okay. I really thought I was, oh, I see. I was like, why am I getting bonked? But I see that someone has become a puddin'. Which way is that falling? Not on me? No. You want to be on this side, folks. I can't grab you. Yep. Can't grab other Alliance members, sadly. I'll throw in a Medica. There are... I can't listen right now because there are two yelling conversations going on. What the fuck is going on over there? Oh, please don't squish me. Oh, gotcha. Just normal. Oh boy, everybody's dead. I see. How the fuck did that happen? Don't. Oh, never mind. Don't I have that ability that like lets me? Why is that there when it should be like here? I was gonna say, don't I have the ability to cast something and it just doesn't cost MP? And I can also lower the cast time, which is what I was getting ready to do, but I didn't realize the dude was almost dead. What even happened there? Like, why did everybody die? Was I just not paying attention? Did I do something wrong? Explosion! Yeah, I saw you guys were at like an arcade and you were playing the Simpsons beat 'em up, which first of all, I didn't even know that those like cabinets like still existed. I used to play the shit out of that game. I also have it on my Xbox, wherever my Xbox is, because they put it out for like the Xbox arcade or whatever. I was like, yes, give to me. I love those old like beat 'em ups, to be honest. Actually, funny enough, I actually did a beat 'em up like a bajillion years ago before I was like really actively streaming. I'm pretty sure they're gone now, so there's probably no evidence of this that I could ever find. But for a charity thing, I actually did something with Giant Bomb. It was like a charity stream for like I can't remember what it was for. This was a long time ago. And I played the old X-Men beat 'em up, like on the thing, like on the charity stream. It was really funny because I played as Colossus, whose like super move is just constantly like he like powers up and goes and the chat was like like demanding that I just spam it. So I was spamming it. But like it's one of those like old school arcade games, so like once everybody was kind of out of lives, it was just like me and one other person, and I wanted to keep like the stream going, so I just kind of let myself die. It was a good time though. That was like my first brush with like streaming stuff. I wasn't streaming it obviously because I wasn't really like actively streaming at that time. There could be like a VOD of that somewhere. I wonder. It would expose my goofy as fuck Xbox like gamer tag though. I didn't have like a, you know, like an edgy, silly one, but it is a goofy one. I've never thought to look that up. I don't even know. I guess like what, like Giant Bomb Charity X-Men Arcade. I might be able to find it. Maybe. That's a pretty big stretch. I remember the host had like long hair and a beanie, I think. I can't remember his name though. The sounds of everybody breaking their ankles. See what I mean though? This dungeon is still going. And I'm just not that... Wait, is this the math guy? Because I learned the math last time, and I've already forgot it. No, this is not the math guy. He's like a robot, not a man on a horse or something. A man on a seahorse? A man on a Kelpie? I don't know what that is. What was that? Am I about to get hurt? I saw blue lights on the floor. Wait, trample. Oh, it should probably not be. Oh, God. I lucked out. Are these going to go in order? Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay. It looks like A is in here, I hope. I don't think I can reach teammates who aren't in this bubble with me, it seems, so that's not good. Yeah, somebody's like stuck in there and I can't really heal them. Here we go. Did somebody yank me? And if they did, why? I was just trying to heal somebody. At least the music's good. Ouch! I just realized why I had thin air where I had it. It's because it was... It's because it's near my other stuff that I use when I'm about to revive somebody. It turns out I had a plan the whole time. I'm gonna die. Why do I keep doing this? Oh. Are these about to explode? Don't step on that. God, this dungeon. I don't remember what to do with these. Are you just supposed to stand in them? When is this person going to be alive so I can heal them? I need them to get back up. Oh, this is me. I'm a target. Get away from me. Uh-oh. Okay. I was going to say that's going to get bad here in a second. Was that a card I don't have? No. And I just don't really care about these. Okay. We do have a cutscene. Oh, our tank is in a cutscene. I thought I just saw the DPS. It was like, eh. I like to hang out back here to see when they show up. Also, I take sippy of water. What was that? Is somebody like... Okay, I was gonna say, is somebody like not here, or was... I sure don't remember this fight. I hope I don't die. Okay, so that means he's telling the truth. I don't remember what he said. Wasn't paying attention. Wait, is this the one? Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, so flee, and he was telling the truth, so I need to keep moving. Yeah. I can't... I feel like the minute I decide to res this person, our other healer's gonna do it. Okay, there they go. No, but it does kill me to know that my leg is falling asleep. It's very uncomfortable. Adjust. I was basically like sitting on it, so that makes sense. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so he's lying this time. So he tells me to look away, so that means I just stare at him. Oh no, I'm dizzy. Uh-oh. Okay. He's lying. Commands me to flee and not stop, so I'm holding still. What? Wait, what? He told me to flee and not stop, but he was lying. Now he's telling the truth. Okay, now I flee and don't stop. Yeah. The fuck was... Why did I get punished for that other one? Don't you bring that evil to me? Uh-oh. Just hold still here for a second. Oh, okay. Oh. I think I did that too late. I don't know if I'm supposed to get in these, but I'm getting in it. Because I saw it and it was here and whatever. Shut up, dude. God. He's telling the truth. Commands me to flee and not stop. Just die. Just die! Let me out! GG's. Fellow healer can have the... Oh, yay. Damn. Aquaveil. Isn't that just like a... Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that a defensive thing? Wait, how many... No, I had temperance. What is... Oh, okay. So this is probably good for just, like, applying to a tank. Oh, shit. Sure. No. 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 Boop, boop. Actually, you know what? Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. In my brain, that makes sense. I don't... My setup is getting kind of clusterfucky for my brain. Actually, I think what I can do is move that. And then I think I want Aquaveil here. I think that makes more sense for me. Okay. It's organized chaos for me. Don't worry. I know it probably looks like an insane hotbar to any normal person, but... Alright, what can I get? Aren't these like the special... Whoops. The, like, special, like, glam weapons and stuff that are like based on things that other like enemies use or something? Or am I might be making shit up? Okay, I might be making shit up. The Cactuar weapons are kind of silly, but not really my thing. Oh, here they are. These are the ones that are like wielded by like the enemies, because this is like the big iron giant guy's weapon. Oh my god, the Cum staff. Yippee. I think I've got like the full set of the bunny outfit. I just don't ever wear it because I don't really have like a good idea for it. I'm already a bunny. Like, is that in bad taste? Oh my god, the Coxcomb. Got so many like wonderful Pride Month items. And the swine body. For those of you who like to be treated like a pig. Look at that. Oink oink. Ooh, thigh boots. I probably... Wait, what? Wait, what are these? Sorry. It was genuinely an accident zooming in on... Wait, I don't recognize this. Are these new? Okay, that's not very good, but... Damn it. My float. Ooh. I like this one and the Moogle one. I just... Ooh, wait, what? Oversized? As in, like... Yes. Yes. Give. Give. Oh, and you can get like a tight one too? What? Oh, shit. Damn. When it said form-fitting, it meant second skin. I swear I've never seen these outfits before, but I do not pay attention all the time, so... I think I've bought all these every time this event rolls around. And I wish I had room for these, but I just don't. I mean, those shirts are cool. I'm glad I got my hands on those. Oh, that's right. I can... Wait. Oh, right. I forgot I'm holding on to these because that website hasn't like updated where I can add them to my collection. I mean, it probably has by now. I just completely forgot about it. Whoops. Is that somebody in Garnet's outfit? Yeah. Is that Manta Bunny Boy? And it's Is there any events going on? Oh, never mind. It just ended while I was distracted. Ooh, there's a... No, I don't want to do a fucking... Because of the Gold Saucer event, there's probably going to be like 800 people doing the Triple Triad tournament, which is going to turn it into a nightmare. Hey, we have similar last names. Are we related? Oh, no, because you're a kitty cat. With an adorable shark. Where the fuck do you get that? It's like a what is that? Like a nursing shark or a whale shark? I forget what those are called. Okay. Only one more doodad, which is normal raids. And then probably go do some of those role quests because I really want to do those. I want to see if they're any good. I really enjoyed, what was it? Shadowbringers? Shadowbringers role quests, I think, were some of my favorite, like, you don't have to do this content. Like, I already told my, like, bestie when they get to, like, post-Shadow... do I remember this fight? I mean, whatever. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy VIII, listen up. I wasn't listening. Oh, wait. No. I was just, I didn't watch, Summer Games Fest because I'm so tired of watching those events and being disappointed. So, there was somebody, that I was watching that kind of had a good point where they were like, why watch those events when you can just wait for them to be over and then watch the trailers that you, like, care about? And I was like, you know what? I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. As far as stuff looking interesting to me, I didn't realize that the Star Wars game was like an XCOM style game. So for the first time in a long time, I don't know, I could be interested in a Star Wars game. I hit the wrong button, by the way. I'm gonna be so real, I don't remember how this fight works. I assume those are... Oh, that's right, you can't stay on one too long or something like that. Yeah, if they start flashing red, you have to move. I remember. Dude, it is kind of high maintenance having to keep an eye on where I'm stepping. Okay, thank God. I was just about to say, I'm actually having a little bit of trouble with keeping up with this. I don't know what this means. Oh, don't these pull you in or something in a second, maybe? Yeah. Oh, I'm fucked. I was... Okay, so the Star Wars game? I don't know. You know, maybe. Yeah, I'll just heal myself, I guess. What else? Oh, The Wolf Among Us 2 getting, like, a thing was shocking and interesting. I'm really surprised that that's a thing. In a good way. And then, you know, most of the other stuff was just kind of, you know, I don't know. None of it I guess, looked like awful or anything, but I wouldn't say any of it super grabbed me. I'm kind of completely kind of hopped off the like remake train. So again, it's kind of neat that Code Veronica Resident Evil is getting, you know, another shot, but at the same time, I'm like, sure am tired of, you know, the remakes. What? Why can't I? I was trying so hard to. Well, the cloud is okay. I was gonna say the cloud is going to get to her. I think if I stood in front of it, it would have slowed it down like the raid version, but I forgot. Oops. Yeah, like, again, if any of the Resident Evils, like, really deserve another chance to, like, shine, yeah, it's Code Veronica. Am I about to explode? But yeah, like, I don't know. Okay, thankfully I got healed this time. I really need another... I need another Blood Lily so I can do my big move, but I don't think I'm gonna get one. So are you supposed to... Oh, I'm dumb. I was supposed to break the fucking tether, of course. Uh-oh. What does this mean? I don't know what to do. Oh, okay. It's one of those. We were supposed to get really close. Now I know. Oy! No! Fucking Christ, man. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that are doing the whole, like, somewhat similar to what I said, like, they're okay with some of these, like, horror movies coming out. But they're also like, man, I wish we were just getting new stuff more. But, you know, I'm pretty sure that the Resident Evil, like, remakes are, like, printing money at this point, so there's not really any reason for them not to do it. Like, if those games are doing poorly, I would be shocked. Like, I would be really, like, if they came out and were like, yeah, actually, though, all the remakes have sold, like, terribly. I would be like, really? No, don't. Okay, I gotta go. I would love to stay, but if I stay, there's a chance all this shit gets dumped in my inventory. Sorry, bye. Somebody opened the chest. I'm sorry. All right, we got some... What, I think I started at, like... I think it was, like, 81 or something? So that's, like, 5 levels on White Mage today. That's pretty good. Let me look at the list again to see... Everything... Okay, here we go. Everything announced at the... Okay. Let's see. Final Fantasy VII Revelation. Everybody knows my, like, opinion if you've been here long enough for Final Fantasy. Despite what I'm playing right now, I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy fan. And 7 was always kind of just I don't know. Eh. Street Fighter getting Tifa, I think is hilarious because I have always thought that Tifa was going to be in Tekken. Because Tekken is almost like, I mean, there's like magical weird characters in Tekken, but for the most part, it's punchy people. So I always thought Tifa was like a shoe-in for like a guest character, but instead Street Fighter's getting her. Wolf Among Us Part 2, very shocking, but I'm interested. You know, I don't know. We'll see. Palworld getting to become 1.0 is pretty funny. Attack on Titan 3, I don't know. Probably pretty cool. I don't know. It's made by Koei Tecmo and Omega Force, which are the people that make like those Dynasty Warriors games that I like so much. So maybe? Monster Hunter Wilds, probably pretty cool for people that are still playing that. Among Us, I mean, you know how the fact that it's like a single player game, I guess, is kind of funny and interesting a little bit-ish. The Blood of Dawnwalker looked like The Witcher, but you're a vampire, which, I don't know, I guess that could be interesting. Star Wars Zero Company is the, like, Star Wars XCOM game. I didn't know that it was, like, an XCOM game, and then when I saw, like, gameplay, I was like, wait, and then I looked, and people were like, yeah, it's, like, XCOM-style combat. I was like, I mean, maybe. Lords of the Fallen 2, Saw Genesis, I thought maybe was interesting, and then I saw that it's an ASIM horror, and I was like, oh my god. I'm so tired of every horror, like, genre needing a ASIM game that's going to be abandoned super fast because, you know, nobody's taking Dead by Daylight's crown. As much as I would be happy to see that happen, it's just not happening. Guild Wars 3 looks neat, but, you know, I can't do more MMOs. Crossfire looks like more generic, like, Call of Duty slop. Gundam didn't look like Gundam, so I don't know. Well, I'll have to see more about that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, big fan of the comic. If the game is kind of true to the comic, then, I don't know, that could be kind of cool. Alien Isolation 2, as long as it's a little bit shorter. Yes, thumbs up. Cuphead games, pretty cool. And then the Resident Evil, like, Code Veronica thing. You know. I'm sure it'll be cool. Oh, gotcha. That would explain why it looked very witchery. I just saw like a couple of clips and I was like, this seems kind of like Witcher, but you're like a vampire, I guess, or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing. It looked like a vampire was doing things. If I'm gonna do role quests, let's hop on Old Faithful here. Since that ad's about to start, I may zip over to Tuliolo and then take like a very quick little break. I do kind of want to stretch. Oh, the fucking buffs are down. Damn it! I'll use an Aetheryte pass. I've got 210 of them. I was like, wait, why is it $1,000? I don't feel like getting on the Discord and asking. I always feel weird doing that. I also have to do the new raid, but I think I'm gonna do... I'm just feeling role quests. I want to see what the Dawn Trail ones are like. Wait. What? Was Twy next to me in Gold Saucer? Did I just, like, leave? I don't think I processed that you were there consciously. I think my subconscious was aware. And I think I just sort of, like, clocked that you were standing there. Whoops. Either way, I am gonna, like, BRB real quick. Oh, they might be in ads. Oh. Whoops. Why were you standing next to me? Either way, yeah, let me real quick be right back. I just want to stretch real quick.
Of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need the mask. I'm a sharpshooter. Masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside.
Okay.
Will it always be
Good timing-ish. We're back. Also, hi, P-Roll. There we go. I didn't respond, so they may... Are they streaming? No, they said that they're streaming Monday, right? Who is on right now? I mean, we're not, like, ending or anything. I'm just looking. Damn. Allie's playing Pathfinder. I was always weirdly more of a Pathfinder person than I was like a D&D, which is weird because from what I understand, Pathfinder is way more like complicated apparently. So it's like people don't really like it very much. Right. Roll quests. Are you the person I'm supposed to talk to? Guess so. Otherwise, they wouldn't talk to me. It's a cool spear, sir. It's a mouthful, but I just go by quiet these days. Heart Sting. It's a pretty cool name for a weapon. Wait, what? They've taken it to Eorzea. We're going back there? Of course. Aiding those in need is what I do best. Uh-oh. To Limsa Lominsa we go. Temporary blindness? Bitch, you blind forever. That's my favorite part of dispatch. The line delivery on that line is so good. Ah, she temporarily blinded me. The fuck you mean temporarily? Hmm. Alright. Don't worry, I can warp back over there. And I will help your friend. Which one are you? Oh, so probably physical DPS. She doesn't have a weapon, so it's a little harder to tell what she's about. Gonna assume that's like the tank guy. You know? I mean, this guy's got to be the tank. He's got a shield and a sword. Anyway, let's help our friend here. Wait, what are these? Wait, what? Why do I have a blue quest in the Crystarium? Huh. I take too long of breaks in this game now. And it's leaving... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I think my breaks are becoming too long because I'm starting to be like, wait. Why is that person, like, pink? Oh, it's an outfit. I was like, wait, how did you get your skin pink? It was very entertaining to me to see all the memes going around about why people hang out here, and now I know. And I shouldn't lurk here because it makes me look like I'm one of them. I'm here to help you. What? Oh, wait. Yeah, this is... Oh, right. This is the person that's going to tell me... Yeah, right. Don't worry. The quest marker will tell me where they are. See? No aimless searching for me. I could take this and zip over there a little quicker, though. Just get a little bit closer to my destination. There you are. Hello. I like your big shoes. She's very happy. You can just call me quiet. Usually this music means shenanigans. I thought this was like a super serious incident, but now I'm starting to wonder. Yeah. Uh-oh. Mechanical dolls. Oh no. They weren't wearing blue and red, were they? Also, I've said, were you in the gold saucer? And I just didn't like, I feel like my subconscious knew you were there, but like it didn't hit me until I zipped over to Tuliolo that I was like, wait, were you like there? Oh, if you want to do stuff, I am down. I just was gonna do role quests because that was what I was thinking of after I was done with Rolos. But that doesn't mean I'm not open to other stuff. I just was thinking, like, if I do Rolos, what do I want to do after? And it was kind of like a toss-up of, like, do I just go to Bosja and level some more? Or... And then I was like, oh, wait, I didn't do my role quests. But I'm down to do whatever. I was just kind of wanting to take like just a little bit of a break from Red Dead. Just, I mean, almost at this point to just prove that I can. I'm also thinking about maybe tomorrow either... I think I might look at Splatoon and see like what the salmon run is going to be. And if that's not interesting, I might do this again and then go back to Red Dead. It's not that I'm like tired of Red Dead or anything like that. It's just, you know, I do like to mix it up a little bit. Strange. Oh, the other one's in the other direction. Oh, I was like, where's my fairy? she's lagging behind a little bit. Can't keep up with my brisk pace. But yeah, if you got something in mind, just let me know. Where? Oh. I was gonna say, wait, where is the next thingus? Cause, I mean, I'm already, like, almost 3 hours in, so I don't think I'd want to do a full, like, I don't think I'd want to clear, like, a full variant dungeon like we did that one time, but I definitely do want to do these at some point. I want to do this one, too, because I want to finish this one up. I had fun doing that when we just cleared Mount Rokon. I thought that was fun. But I'm also just open. Like, if you need to do your, like, daily Rolos or something, I can redo mine. It's not like it does anything to me. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I just thought you showed up in the saucer because you wanted to do something, and I didn't mean to be, like, dismissive. I think I think I, like, registered the purple name and also that it was you, but I was distracted yapping about Summer Games Fest, and I think it just didn't click until I teleported away, and then something in my brain was like, you kind of just, like, walked away from somebody without saying hello. So I was just making sure you knew that, like, if there was something, like, you were wanting to do, I'm available. Do they have a hat on? Oh, they do. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm kind of leaning towards doing post-stream? I know this is, like, random. It's just something that popped into my head. I'm kind of tempted to go ahead and watch Iron Lung. Right? Isn't that what it's called? The Blood movie with Marky Mark? Because I've finally gotten two opinions that could not have been more different. Because, like, one of them was, I don't think I need to teleport. One of them didn't really like the game, but thought the movie was actually, like, pretty okay. I think they kind of were like, if I had to give it a number, they were like, I don't know, I'd give it like a 7 or an 8, maybe. I don't know, it was fine. But then the other person, like, loved the game, but then, like borderline, like, hated the movie. Because I started their, like, you know, thing, but I I got distracted with other shit, and so I came back around to it, and, like, they were the exact opposite. Like, they were like, if I had to give it a score, I'd give it like a 2 out of 10, and I was like, oh, Jesus. Like, they really didn't like it. So now I'm very much like, I think I need to, like, watch that for myself and see what I think. He also said the people he went to see it with were, like, super bored. And I was like, I have heard that it's a slow burn, which, so when people say they're bored during those kind of movies, I'm kind of like, eh. It's like the first Alien movie or The Thing, you know? If somebody's like, I was bored watching that, I understand, but at the same time, I'm like, eh. Ooh. You're cured. But maybe I'll do that tonight. I have to. I've been so busy. Like, I think the new UMA event started tonight, and, like, I don't know how much time I'm gonna have. So I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, when I end stream, I'm gonna have to, like, grind Uma Musume to, like, make sure I have enough event points to, like, at least get the free card they give you. I don't have to, obviously, but I enjoy Uma Musume, so. Speaking of, um like nerding out about shit that most people probably think is dumb as hell. Um you know, I think most people know if you've like listen to me talk about Uma at any point. My favorite is Tachyon, Agnes Tachyon. But Agnes Tachyon in real life has like a bajillion siblings, but there's only like one that was also kind of famous, not as famous as Tachyon, but was famous. And they're full like blood siblings, named Agnes Flight. And the concept, like fan art that people have done for Agnes Flight is so good that like I just have the copium that they will add Flight at some point. And today I was looking at like new like stuff and I saw a post that was just basically somebody putting, wait, what do you mean they mentioned Agnes Flight in Uma Musume in the most recent like one of the support card events or something like that? So I immediately was like, you know, what? So I did some digging and yeah, it turned out like I think like last month they released a new Tachyon support card and one of the events has her confirm like her entire family backstory, which people are now thinking that she is going to be the focus of some sort of future event or story because they like exposition dumped the fuck out of Tachyon. Like it wasn't just that there's a mention of a sibling who likes to fly, like on airplanes, obviously, which immediately made people go, Agnes Flight. Um, but then there's also like a whole bunch of backstory about how she has 5 siblings and 2 of them aren't Uma. They're just humans. So she has like 3 siblings who are Umas and then 2 that are just human. She's like estranged from her dad because she doesn't run anymore. So her dad is like focused on racehorses or race Uma. Like, so there's like a weirdly depressing bit where she basically is just like, yeah, my dad doesn't really have time for me anymore because I don't run. And it was like, oh, that's a bummer. And then like, it implied she's not very close with her mother, but she wants to be. Like, apparently when she was a kid, she was so focused on her science shit that there's like a flashback where it's her birthday and her mom is so desperate to spend time with her and she brushes her off. And I was like, holy shit, this is depressing. Stop. But yeah, the point is that she directly mentions her older sister, and in real life, Agnes Flight was older than Agnes Tachyon. So there's a chance, you know, copium, hopium, that maybe Agnes Flight will be real at some point. I would like that just because, like I said, the concept like fan art is just so good. She's like a happier looking, you know, Tachyon, but there's still the family resemblance there. Yeah, you fucking, that scared me. See, this is why stuff like FNAF and like Subnautica are off the table for me because that scared me. What do you think like something like freaking Subnautica is going to do to me? It's going to actually cut time off my life. So one of them is a villainous Lalafell. Why would you still buy that? What? Brother, if I was wary of your hamburger and you took a big bite out of it, I'd be like, okay, well, I mean, I don't want that one anymore. Oh, right, because the spear lets you control the poison, so I assume he's able to not be poisoned by it, but he can still poison others. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, so did they steal anything? But no, they didn't. So why are they doing this? Oh, is it technically summer? Should I get into my summer outfit now? No, I usually do that for the actual like summer event. How long? Hang on. How long is Iron Lung? Oh God, it's like a full 2-hour movie, huh? All right. I don't know. I am kind of interested in. Like I said, I got to do some dumb like mobile gotcha slop like grind. I might put this on the other monitor. Because like to me it feels kind of no-brainery because, you know, somebody was like, "Well, you like slow burn. Bleh. You like slow burn movies, so I think you would like it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do actually." So but when I see completely polar opposite viewpoints from people I trust, that's usually when I'm like, "Well, shit." I still haven't seen it, but the fact... Huh? I don't know if I know what that means. Like, somebody hasn't seen it out of, like, spite, and that's funny? Is that what you mean? Are there people that, like... Are there people that still, like, don't like Markiplier to the point of, like, they don't want to interact with anything he touches? Because that's pretty weird. Like, I don't interact with his content because it's just not for me, but, like, as a person, I don't fucking know him from, you know, anybody. So it's like, I don't really have an opinion on him. He seems like a pretty nice guy from what I've seen. Oh. Man, I did not like Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Like, I think I mean, I know I just brought this up earlier, but like FNAF 1 was one of those movies where I felt like everybody was wrong about it. Like, the critics were too mean to it, and the fans were too nice to it. But FNAF 2 is one of those ones where I had the complete opposite. Like, FNAF 1 I walked out of going, that was pretty dumb, but I see how like fans would enjoy it. But 2, I walked out of going, that was pretty dumb, and I don't know how anyone could enjoy this movie. Yeah, he seems nice. Like, and he seems normal, which I think is probably weird at this point for like career YouTubers who have been doing this forever, because it always like turns out they're like weirdos or something. But like the most genuine thing I ever saw that made me think, oh, okay, so he is human, was that fan that like let the fans like dad like let his kid run up to Markiplier and like motorboat his like pecs, and even Markiplier like looks up and just kind of makes this face of like, what the fuck is happening, and why are you letting your son do this to like what is relatively a stranger? You know what I mean? Like, and that was, I think, the moment where I went, his content may not be for me, but at least he's a human being. You know, like he looked disturbed. Like what the fuck? Like, dude, like, you're a bad dad. get your kid. And I think that was my first brush with him outside of his content. And I was like, oh, okay, he's a normal guy. That's cool. And then seeing him talk about Iron Lung, he's very passionate about it. So I feel like even if I'm probably not crazy about the movie, I'll probably support it just based on like more people that are passionate about things should be making things, in my opinion. Even if it doesn't do, you know, it doesn't reinvent the industry and stuff. I think that it's important that, especially these days with AI slop bullshit taking over, I think that people that are passionate about things being creative should be celebrated, even if it's not really the best thing you've ever seen. But from what I've heard, I think worst case scenario, I will probably think Iron Lung was like okay. And then best case scenario, I'll be like, no, I actually liked it. Like I thought it was neat. So we'll see. Like I said, I'll probably put that on unless somebody's like doing something like stream wise that I just have to watch. I have a feeling that because of the Code Veronica announcement, most of the late night streamers I watch are like speedrunners and horror game like players. So I kind of get the sneaking suspicion that every single person that I'm following is going to be playing Code Veronica tonight. In fact, I wonder if any of them are live yet. I don't think that this is their times usually, but let's see. Let me check a couple. No, this one isn't live yet. Neither is this one. I'll check later. I'm pretty sure they're both gonna. I'm pretty sure they're all gonna be doing Code Veronica. Oh, Markiplier is like Korean and German? Huh. I didn't know that. But yeah, he's really passionate about it. Like the stuff I saw about him talking about Iron Lung is like, even if it wasn't like perfect, he definitely had good intent. I don't think he was just trying to make a buck or anything like that. He seems really passionate about Iron Lung and wanted to make it like a thing. Yeah, but like people throw that word around a lot now, and but like with him, just like seeing like a couple of like things of him talking about it, it was clear that it's 100%. Like he genuinely cares about that. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? That property, I guess, is for lack of a better word. I don't know what word I'm looking for. It's not that one, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's like the the setting, the lore, the world, the Iron Lung like sphere. It's very clear that he's very passionate about it. And that was what kind of made me be like, I mean, regardless of how it turns out, I would rather people that are super passionate and genuine about something try and maybe fail, maybe succeed, than more of this like soulless, you know, I just want to make some money real quick, so I'm going to borrow this franchise and pretend to be passionate about it and then make some crap and then, you know. It's rare these days that somebody talks about something that they're supposedly passionate about and I believe it, whereas Markiplier with like Iron Lung, I was like, I believe it. He seems very passionate about this. Maybe they moved on. Now they're in Ul'dah or Gridania. Yes. Oh, there you go. They're trying to get away. I love how you know, the further you get in this game, the more people treat you like an actual fucking like celebrity. I don't know if any other MMO consistently does that. Like WoW, like even after you've like fought gods and stuff, that people are still asking you to like go fetch apples and stuff. What is that? Oh, is that a... It's not a fishing quest, is it? Or is it just like a side quest? Probably is a side quest. I don't know how to get down there. I'm kind of just staring at the... I'm like just staring at the quest icon. Like, how do I, say I wanted to get down there and do that? Oh, wait, nope. I think that goes up. Wait, do I go this way? I get lost here every now and then. It's not as common as it used to be, but it definitely still happens. Oh wait, no. Okay. I'm here. Yeah, because this is the fishing guild. Eh. Oh yeah, it is. Huh. I mean, it's just a normal side quest, but still. Right. We're going to Aleport. Wait, what? Oh. Man, it's been a while since I've been to Aleport. Jeez. This place was a frequent visit during certain parts of a Realm Reborn. Indeed. Oh. Oh, I guess I could just... I forgot. We're outside now. Uh-oh. What is that noise? Was that person? Oh, they. Wait, are they fishing? I don't think I. I think they are. I don't think I. Well, I guess I've never like really filled out my like fishing log. Yeah, they're fishing. I wondered. I was like hearing splashing noises. I was like, what is that? Jump car, go! With the most insane music. Oh, right. I was like, what is that building? No, they've been poisoned. No. Chocobo. I choose you. Eh. Eh. Since I'm healing, I would like for you to be a big punch. Big punch. Do big punch. Oh, wow. In a minute since I heard this. Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. I just thought it was like time to move. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can I mean, you can send like a link, you know, DMs or just I mean, you can just like send if you want to ramble, you're not going to like annoy me if I have like 18 Discord messages. I can just read through it. But yeah, you know, if you want to share that, that's fine. I don't, you know, I don't like pressuring people to talk about stuff. Even when they volunteer it, I'm always like, yeah, enjoy your lie down. I will do, asked Usuna. There you go. We're being watched. Oh god, they rhyme. No! I mean, I could kind of tell when they started doing the weird, like, dum dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum dum music. I was like, wait a minute, this is usually the music for, like, shenanigans. Oh god, she's just Hildebrand. she's just Lady Hildebrand. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, okay. Ow. It smells like a corpse just shat itself. That's wretched. Yeah. Back to Limsa Lomensa we go. Daddy's okay with me. My tummy grumbles. I only had chicken tendies today. I almost had a root beer, but then I was like, no, soda bad. I probably should have gotten a root beer. It's like, I think if I had like a soda that I like unironically like enjoy and would probably consume too much of if I was allowed, it'd probably be root beer. I don't know why. I don't know. I just like it. And every now and then it creeps up on me and I'm like, I could go for a root beer. Hello. I'm assuming these are going in 2-level stages. Yeah, okay. So I assume once I'm like level 100, that's when these end. Ow. Oh, is this the, I think maybe not. One of the towns in Lenosa is like one of my favorites. No, this isn't it. In fact, oh, I know where I am. Ish. Wait, what's happening? Did I click on the wrong quest somehow? Is that Tataru? I definitely clicked on the wrong quest. I, oh no, did I? Oh no, I started the island thing. Oh no! The brain rot. I can't get caught up in the island thing. It's gonna fucking take over all my time. Hopefully it doesn't, like, force me there. Yeah, good night. Thank you for peeking in. No, don't. Okay, I think that means I have time still. God, Tataru, so precious. Pick up, throw into the sea. Numbers go up, brain rot is the worst for me. Okay. Yeah, oh, okay. It's over here. Whoopsie. That was almost bad. Yep. Oh. Ran right by him. What's the matter, kiddo? What? Oh. God, lost children are the worst. Not like in a mean way, but like, oh my God. I'm a mean, like old, like grumpy Gus, but like, holy shit. Or like, I think the most recent time that happened was like at like a local like baseball game situation that I was attending against my will. And I think I had gone down to like get like a snack, and there was some lost kid that was just like fucking bawling. And I wanted so bad to just be like, this is not my problem. But it's so hard to do. And I finally was just like, hey, are you like lost? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, where was the last place you saw your parents? Like, God, fucking stupid kids and stupid parents losing their stupid kids. But you can't just like leave. Those are those times where like the worst case scenario happens and you see them on the news the next day. They're like dead or gone or something. What a good bean. This doesn't really have anything to do with the evil potion people, but it's a nice little diversion. Oop, oop. Did that person just like appear and then phase out of existence next to me? What was that? Oh, there they are again. Oh, they were bowing. I was like, wait, why am I locked in place? This song has very Dark Cloud vibes, if anybody's ever played that. I love those two games. Those need like a remake or something. Well, maybe not like a remake, but like like some sort of re-release. Those games are really good. I know they can't tailor every encounter to your race, but a Viera being shocked at a lady being given a spear before she can walk is actually, in lore, pretty silly. Because, like, Viera, from day one, are basically, like, you know, no matter whether you're a lady or a boy, things are going to be rough for you, because the ladies are, like, you know, all-rounders. They know how to cook, clean, fight, do everything, and then the boys get kicked out of the fucking village. Oh, it's like a totem. I thought it was like a weapon. Back to Libs Elementa. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. We can do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Slow down! Ugh. Speaking of like actually sleeping like a regular human being, it's made me like start like I can't, you know, screw up my sleep schedule by like going to sleep anytime soon. But I'm back to actually starting to yawn at like reasonable times now. Like, when was the last time I yawned before it was like, you know, like a 3 a.m. stream? I don't even remember. It's nice though. I'm still not at that like point like some people where they just like hit the pillow and just pass out, but I have noticed lately that like I usually put on like fighting game tournaments and I just turn off like the commentary. Um I don't know, it just helps me sleep. I don't know why. But I have noticed that lately I get like 3 like matches in and then the next thing I know I'm waking up. It's been nice. Wait. It does come with the downside of just random yawns at like the times that my body thinks that it's like, okay, but like it's getting pretty late, don't you think? And I'm like, no, we work nights. I have to be awake. Big smile. Ooh, do they want to join in and help us? Oh, okay. So there should only be like a few more steps, I think. If it's going up by 2s, and it probably ends at the level 100 version. 96. Ugh, shit. I chugged a monster before stream, too. Well, like, while stream was going. I think I could, like... I want to at least, I think finish this role quest, maybe, I think? I am back in here. Oh, there they are. Okay, Bronze Lake might be the one I was thinking of. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I know there's a Lenotion town that is like, or one of my like favorites, just design-wise. My, like, AC cannot make up its mind on whether the area is dehumidified or not. I keep hearing it kind of distantly cut off and then immediately cut back on. Okay, humidity gone. Never mind, humidity back. Okay, wait, yeah, I think this is the one I like. I like towns that are, like, I don't know, unique and also nestled into defensive positions. Yes, it's this one. I love this town. It's got, like, natural, like, hot springs and stuff. That are, like, you know, just part of the design. And it's, like, elevated. So, like, there's all kinds of, like, little critters around. Whoa. Oh, they're on a behemoth. And then, like, the town itself is kind of built into, like, this cliffside. So it's, you know, it's nice and defensive. I don't know. I just really like the design of this place a lot. I like water. Not, like, you know, deep water. I like this kind of water. Nice, steamy, hot spring water. There's also, like, a event that happens right out front where this dude occasionally shows up and tells this weirdly pervy, like, I think, I don't remember what creature it is. It might be, no, it's not happening right now, but, like, he just, like, shows up and he wants into the hot springs, and the guy is, like, basically like, no, like, every time you're here, you're a weird, lecherous person to, like, the patrons. And it starts a fight. Apparently they're hiding up there somewhere. Oh, well, I think we found, oh, they've poisoned the springs. No! With Joker poison. Knock it out of her hands. What the fuck? Oh, shit. We can't just leave them. You can start, like, I don't know, swatting those back or something. We need a QTE. I will. Oh. There you go. Restored. I like your big glasses. Ow. It's one of those nights where I can't, like, get comfy in the chair. I keep moving around. The laugh-weary Lalafell. Are you tired? Your hair is weird looking. Is that like a style or... Oh, it is. Okay. I thought it was like thinning or something. There you go. Oh, yeah, it's a style. I was going to say from a distance, it just looked like a really bad... Like it was thinning really bad. I'm getting my cool goth outfit wet. No. Oh, it's a cat. Mulled wine. Yes, also whoever you are. Oh, I see the. Okay. I was going to say, wait, where am I off to? Wait. Oh. I see you. What you up to? Yes. It goes. I do. Oh, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Back to limbs. This is like the Waking Sands all over again. Anyway, we're done here. Why don't you head back to Limbs of Labenza? Okay. If you insist, I will say goodbye to one of my favorite little towns. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, that's right. I keep going to the Aetheryte because I think I'm going to need to teleport, but it's like it's always just over here. Yeah. Guys are fighting. Whoa. Damn. You'll pay for that? I tried, but your ma said it was on the house. Holy shit. Um, this is level 98, so there's only like 2 parts left, but I have to be so real. I can't sleep, obviously, because I have to do stuff. And I can't, like, mess up my schedule because I have to be up late for what I do. But, like, I don't... I'm kind of wanting to, like, maybe end here? I don't think anybody's going to yell at me, but, like, I'm kind of leaning that direction. Do I think I could probably finish out this role quest? Yes. But... like, I don't know. I'm feeling just very, like, ooh, all of a sudden. Um, hmm. Sorry, I'm just gonna, I'm peeking at what other people are doing. Um, mm, You know what? I think I will, baby. Like there's no like rule that says because I started this role quest I have to finish it right this fucking second. And I am. Let's see what is like Salmon Run tomorrow. That would be okay. So it will be this one right here, I think. Yes, because this one goes till Sunday. Not great. It's Bone Rattle Arena with the undercover Brella, the trash can, the Dowser Dualies, and the Rapid Blaster. I don't know. That kind of puts me where I'm thinking maybe we do another day of Final Fantasy. Whoa, what was that? I am enjoying this role quest. So maybe that's what we do is since I'm probably not going to want to do Salmon Run since that rotation doesn't seem very fun, I'll be real. Because like I said, I do want to do like maybe a couple of days of no Red Dead just to kind of, you know, mix things up. But yeah, I'm weirdly like tired, and while I can't sleep, I don't think continuing to stream when I'm yawning every 5 minutes is like a good idea. It makes me feel bad. So I think I'm gonna just rip the band-aid, so to speak. But I do think I want to do more of this tomorrow. You know, maybe do a little more white mage leveling, do a little more role quest, maybe start another role quest even. Why do I have 8 Discord messages? What the fuck is going on? Oh. Yeah. I'm thinking, yeah, we might do that. But for now, yeah, like I'm getting hit with the EP beam, and I can't eep, but the energy to like stream is rapidly fading, which sucks because as usual, I'm having a good time. But like, I mean, I'm even reaching the point of like rubbing my eyes. Like I'm like a little baby. you know, baby kitten. I'm doing that thing where I'm nodding off while. I mean, this is even weird for me because I'm like, oh my god, why I've been sleeping like a normal person. Well, normal for me lately, so I don't know why I'm just getting overwhelmed by tired right now. Especially after having like 2 cups of coffee and then a monster before stream. But whatever. Instead of resisting it like I normally would, I think I'm just gonna roll with it and say like, hey, I can't help it. I'm a little Eevee. What do you want from me? Hey, Voiced is back around and they're doing 7 Days to Die. So... Ha! That's tempting, though. Babulich is going to be playing Dragon's Crown, which has hilarious, like, character models. Got an Amazon lady with a gigantic ass, a sorceress with gigantic boobs, a warrior that, like, skipped leg day for his entire life, but his upper body is gigantic. But I think Voiced, we don't see Voiced as much anymore, so I think we go that way. Yeah. As far as future stuff goes, for the next like week or two, things are going to be really hectic. Because like I said, I've got like a string of birthdays coming up. Monday is going to be kind of... I should be good to stream on Monday. That's the family member's birthday, but I have a feeling they're going to want to do stuff during the day, and then we're going to be good. Tuesday is my bestie's birthday, and I think she's working. So if that's the case, we will probably like hang out during the day, and then again, I should be good to stream. And then I think we go hard for that like next like week, because I don't think there should be anything going on. But then on the 20th, which is a Saturday, not this like next Saturday, but it's the Saturday after, I think that's when said bestie is taking their like paid time off from their job, and I would really like to spend time with them because we don't really get to spend too much time anymore. So it would kind of be like what Star's doing right now, where if they're actually going to be around and available, I might take like another little mini vacay. Now, I say that, but they are a huge fan of Red Dead, and they've enjoyed talking with me about it. So there is a chance I still might stream like a day or two or something, because they may be like, hey, since I'm actually around and I could actually like watch Red Dead, do you want to stream? So, but yeah, June's a little weird. July is a little weird too, but only early July. Because of like every sibling's birthday is in July. But they're all fairly early, so it looks like they're all on days where I normally stream too, so I'm not getting like a free pass where one of them lands on like a Wednesday or Thursday. Damn it. But yeah, holy shit, we're like already halfway through the year. That is scary. But hey, you know what that means? We're close-ish to another spooky month. I still don't feel like I need to start planning. I think I'll start planning probably August is where I'll probably start being like, all right, just to like start gathering up some ideas for what I want to do for this spooky month. Because there's been some good suggestions. I know my main game is absolutely going to be Vampire again, because I want to do a Malkavian playthrough, because I think that would be fun and funny. But I haven't really considered what else I would want to do. I know we kind of talked about it like some months ago, where I was like, Dying Light was really fun, and people were enjoying Dying Light, so we may work Dying Light in, because I don't really know. Like, I kind of touched on all the horror games that I think I wanted to. Let me pull up my old schedule again. Yeah, I mean, the only Dying Light, I don't think I did all of Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2. I don't think. No. I think I finished all of Left 4 Dead once, but I don't. I feel like I finished the first campaign in Left 4 Dead 2, I think, and then I think we stopped. So maybe I could put that on there. Doing Repo again would be fun. And I think same as last year, I think Halloween is on like a day where I would be available. Let me look. It would. It's on a Saturday, so I would be around. We could do another like silly late night repo stream with people if we feel like it. I don't know why I'm planning for this shit. I literally just said I don't need to. I get the brain rot and it just immediately takes over. But yeah, anyway, point was like, hey, the year's half over. Yeah, it's scary. I can't believe it. But yeah. Thank you for hanging out. If you're out there lurking, feel free to lurk. If you enjoyed anything, please leave a follow. That's free and it helps. Other than that, yeah, I'm getting hit with sheepies. So there's the raid message. You don't have to use it. Top one follower, bottom one subscriber, or people with access to emote. Yeah, I think we're gonna raid voiced, and then I'm gonna have to occupy myself because if I fall asleep this early, I am screwed. So I think I'm still gonna watch Iron Lung just to see what I think of it, and then I'm gonna do some silly gotcha grind and do some, like, I don't know, house stuff. I have clothes to put away, I guess. I don't know. And then tomorrow, I think maybe more Final Fantasy, just because, again, I kind of wanted to take at least a couple of days to kind of do something other than Red Dead for a bit. And yeah. Sorry, I'm rambling because I am, like, getting hit with, like, oh my god. So eepy all of a sudden. There's the button. There it is. Yeah. They are playing 7 Days to Die. Janky zombie fun. So we're gonna go over there and do that. Have a good rest of your day or night, or have a good eep if that's where you're headed. And I will see you later, probably tomorrow. Okay. Bye. Good night. Bye.